everyone, and good morning. Welcome to this edition of Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio, a production of Blue Ram Media Group, LLC, and I'm Rick McCann, sitting behind the microphone one more time. We got a lot of great music, events, news, weather, and so much more coming up on Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio.
Every Monday and get to do something I love. I make it home every evening to an angel God sent from above. I got an 8-point on camera from last year that this season looks like a 10. I got a barn with a fridge full of cold beer, it's full of good friends. I know I'm a lucky man, but I ain't sure I am. 'Cause it ain't like anyone deserves the world in the palm of their hand. I've hit my knees, thankful as can be, but the one thing I can't get over is how to get driveway that my dog wags his tail when he hears. I grew up in a good place to be from. My folks still got a bunch of good years. I know I'm a lucky man, but I ain't sure I am. 'Cause it ain't like anyone deserves the world in the palm of their hand. I've hit my knees, thankful as can be, but the one thing I can't get over is how a guy like me, who'd have been fine with 3, wind up with a 5-leaf clover. I know I'm a lucky man, but I ain't sure I am. 'Cause it ain't like anyone deserves the world in the palm of their hand. I've hit my knees, thankful as can be, but the one thing I can't get over is how a guy like me, who'd have been fine with 3, wind up with a 5-leaf clover. How a guy like me, who could have wound up with weeds, wind up with a 5-leaf clover.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 radio program, radio show, radio, whatever you want to call it. But we're glad to be here with you this morning. I can certainly think of a lot of worse places to be. And I'm sure that you can too. August the 21st, 2023, school is back in session. Things are getting kind of back to normal once again. And for a lot of families, that's a good thing, because a lot of families, they do have to work and they just have, limited resources for babysitting and so on and so forth. I've been there in my younger days. I know, I understand, but we're back. Everything's back in session. From my understanding, the schools are going quite well. A lot of things already being accomplished. I'll tell you what, things are growing here along the Gulf Coast. I know a lot of people aren't that happy about it, but overall, it really is going to be a good thing. And, well, a lot of people are just grateful that, they've got a nice place to live, work, fun place to have some fun on your days off. And that's why a lot of people move here. I've been coming here for more than 30 years, 30 plus years, lived here on and off for those years, and now I live here permanently. But I travel quite frequently for work and whatnot, and it's just a great place to come back to. We've got a lot of great music for you. Speaking about great, we've got some great information. We got new music from Willie Nelson, Luke Bryan. We've got a new song from a new artist. We love to profile, highlight, shine the light on new artist Julia Cole. She's not really new, but she's still making her way down that path to really true stardom country music artist. But she's got some really fabulous songs. We're going to play a couple for you today. We also got some things coming out of Nashville we'll talk about. A brand new feature we're introducing today. We're going to be talking about public safety and community here along the Gulf Coast. Today I'm going to introduce you to why you see so many helicopters in the air above Baldwin County. Now, some people have come accustomed to it. They know that there's military bases close by, the Coast Guard, law enforcement, so on and so forth, but there's other reasons besides that. So we're going to go over and hit the button to play some songs, and then we'll come back. We got lots of news, some event information, and of course, we're going to talk about, those helicopters in the air. You're listening to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. I'm Rick McCann, and coming right back right after these songs.
Easing up with the sun, working all day in it. These are gets the job done, ain't a lick of quit in it. I'm a sucker for a Wrangler man, work day worn, Cali stands in a 4x4, pulling up in the drive to hang it up for the night. When he takes the cowboy off, the rough goes smooth. When the hand and the boots get lost, I lose my mind. Gets me every time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes the cowboy off. His little sideways grin really gets my heart racing. To get my hands on him second he walks in, 'cause hell, I'm done waiting for when he takes the cowboy off. The rough goes smooth. When the hand and the boots get lost, I lose my mind. Gets me every time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes the cowboy off. I'm a sucker for a Wrangler man, work day worn, Cali stands in a 4x4, pulling up in the drive to hang it up for the night. When he takes the cowboy off, the rough goes smooth. When the hand and the boots get lost, I lose my mind. Gets me every time. Them rodeo eyes roping me in, sweeping me up like a tumbleweed wind. That West Texas strong looks good all day long, but nothing really turns me on like when he takes a cowboy off.
Your kisses have a higher power. Your body, baby, it's divine. Every time I see you smile, it's like I've seen the light. Sleeping next to you is heaven, but you already know about that. Wanna glorify every part of you so bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but if you were a religion, then I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I might have to worship you, I might have to sing your praise, I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. Yeah, I might have to hit my knees, 'cause you laid on me like the truth, and you love me like hallelujah. I might have to worship you, yeah, I might have to worship you. I might have to worship you. Saying you could walk on water, or that you could turn it into wine, but girl, it feels like a miracle that you're mine. So don't get me wrong, I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but if you were a religion, then damn, yeah, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I might have to worship you, I might have to sing your praise, I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. Yeah, I might have to hit my knees, 'cause you laid on me like the truth, you love me like hallelujah. I might have to worship you, I might have to worship you. Said I might have to worship you. Don't get me wrong, I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but if you were a religion, then damn, said I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I might have to worship you, I might have to sing your praise, I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. I might have to hit my knees, 'cause you laid on me like the truth, and you love me like hallelujah. I might have to worship you, yeah, I might have to worship you. I might have to worship you.
Nurse, I need you to apply pressure to the head wound until I can get to it. I'm concerned she's lost too much blood.
Oh, no.
You in the corner, who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
She's my girlfriend, doctor.
You need to wait out in the waiting room.
Please, doctor, I want to stay with her.
Look, she's been badly injured. So if you want to do what's best for her, you need to let us do our work.
Please, doctor, she has to be okay. I didn't mean to do this. I love her.
Wait a second. You were the driver?
Yes, but I didn't mean to. I swear, we went to dinner. I was just buzzed. I only had a few drinks.
Just buzzed. Why didn't you tell us that? In that case, your girlfriend is fine.
Hey, sweetie. I feel great. You want to get out of here?
I can't believe this. Really, doctor? She's really okay?
What, are you kidding? No, not really. Nurse, get me a suture kit. Stat.
Buzzed driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this state.
When we're responding to emergency runs, we need everybody's help to get there as fast as we can. So when you see the lights, move to the right.
The 9th annual Pensacola Dragon Boat Race is happening Saturday, September the 30th between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Everybody is gathering at the Bayview Park Boat Launch, 2001 East Lloyd Street in Pensacola. Dynamic Dragon Boat Racing LLC Knoxville is sponsoring it. Again, this is happening September the 30th. It's the 9th annual, so that means everyone's had a lot of fun in years past, and you don't want to miss it. Be there. I think I'll check it out myself.
When she was 20, she thought she was ready. Now she's not so sure. And she thought she had done some living. Oh, but now she's just wondering what she's living for. Oh, she's feeling that there's something more. Is there out there so much she hasn't done? Is her life beyond her family little? She's done what she should. She knew what she dares. She doesn't want to leave. She's just wondering if there's life out there. Oh, she's always live for tomorrow. She never learned how to live for today. Oh, she's dying to try something foolish, or do something crazy, or just get away. Oh, something for us, for a change. Is there out there so much she hasn't done? Is there life beyond her family hero? She's done what she should. Should she do what she dares? She doesn't want to leave. She's just wondering if there's life out there. 'Cause there's a place in the sun where she's never been, where life is fair and time is her friend. Let you do it the same as she did back then. Oh, she looks out her window and she wonders again, is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life beyond her family and home? But she's done what she should. Should she do what she dares? She doesn't want to leave. She's just wondering.
Coming up in just a few moments, I have got a treat for you. A brand new song, not even released yet. This is part of a bigger project that's happening in Nashville right now. A bunch of great country artists have gotten together on a project to honor the Judds. The Judds made great music. The mother and daughter team had a lot of big songs, and one of them was called Love Is Alive. Now, this song that you're about to hear is part of that larger project that I'm talking about that's happening in Nashville right now. And I'm telling you, this song sounds terrific. Gwen Stefani is singing the lead, and Blake Shelton, well, he's taking a back position, and he's singing harmony. Yeah, that's a switch, huh? But it's great sounding. I'm telling you, this is a winner, And I've been saying for a number of years that Gwen's voice has matured, and she's really fitting in pretty well in the country music genre as well. And I think you're going to love it. We'll have it to you here coming up in the next few minutes.
Life is precious. Ask any of these people. They've been given a second chance at life through organ and tissue donation. But there are more than 84,000 Americans waiting for life-saving transplants. 17 people die every day waiting. I didn't know this until I lost my best friend Lyric. She gave the gift of life to 5 people. That's why I've become an organ donor too. One decision saves so many lives. Donate life.
Hate hanging up the phone, saying goodnight. Laying here all alone, kinda feel like crying.
Well, ain't used to missing somebody so much, but it's worth it for the next time I get to feel your touch.
It's hard to sleep when you ain't next to me.
But even in my dreams, baby, all I see is a look in your eyes right before you kiss me. Don't need some fantasy when I got one like you loving on me, yeah. Baby, when you're gone, I'm still strong. I'm thinking about you all night long. It's you and me, even in my dreams, even in my dreams, even in my dreams, even in my dreams.
1 minute in Texas, next minute in Paris. It ain't gotta make sense, no.
Autobahn driving, Superman flying, baby, we're still holding hands.
You ain't gotta worry, true love ain't in a hurry. Might be out of sight, but you ain't ever out of mind. Even in my dreams, baby, all I see is a look in your eyes right before you kiss me. Don't need some fantasy when I got one like you loving on me, yeah. Baby, when you're gone, I'm still strong. I'm thinking about you all night long. It's you and me, even in my dreams, even in my dreams, even in my dreams, even in my dreams.
Even in my dreams, baby, all I see
Is the look in your eyes right before you kiss me.
don't need some fantasy when I got one like you loving on me, yeah.
Baby, when you're gone, I'm still strong. I'm thinking about you all night long. It's you and me, even in my dreams, 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 even in my dreams.
Hey, farm boy, keep dropping that plow, baling that hay, feeding them cows from the rooster crow till another long day is gone. Country on. Hey, big rig, keep clocking in miles, pulling that horn, making us smile, rolling that load down the road all night long. Country on. Hey, cowboy, keep swinging that rope, eating that dirt, wearing that gold, break a leg rodeo, but just don't break no bones. Country on. Hey, barkeep, how about another round? country on. Yeah, country on. Hey firemen, boys and girls in blue, we could sure use a lot more like you. You come running in anytime anything goes wrong. Country on. Hey soldier, wherever you might be, hats off to keeping us free. All our thoughts and prayers till you get back home. Country on. Hey hometown, keep throwing that ball. Raise them outside, hang a fish on the wall. They only stay a little so long, so love them up strong. Country on. I say hey, hey, USA, we ain't seen our better days. Hell no, hey y'all, country on. Country on. Hey Nashville, keep bending them strings, digging for gold, chasing them dreams. Keep on with your songs till the whole world's singing along. Country on. I say hey, hey, USA, we ain't seen our better days. Hell no, hey y'all, country on. Country on and on and on and on and on. Country on and on and on. Country on.
Country on.
Keep it on and on and on and on and on. Country on and on and on. Country on. Yeah, country on. Yeah, country on and on and on, on and on.
Keep putting that country on.
Country on. Country on.
I've never been too much of a gambler. The winning cards never fall my way. I've lost a few races now. I think I'm through chasing now. But my luck's finally changing now with you. I finally got a better hand with you. I'm feeling like a lucky man. So how am I
train. Well, think again. Even at low speeds, trains can cause serious injuries or death. You must slow down and yield when you approach all railroad crossings. If a train is approaching, always stop behind the solid white line or at least 15 feet from the crossing. Never stop on the tracks. It's the law, and it can save your life. Proceed only when the train has cleared the area and no other trains are approaching. Please be safe at all railroad crossings. And remember, never stop on the tracks.
Your local news and 7-day forecast coming up moments away. I don't like delivering bad news or sad news, but that is part of my job here. Over the weekend, we had a number of serious crashes, including one that did lead to a fatality. We had several others where people were entrapped. When you're traveling the county roads especially, you gotta be very careful and really lay off the pedal, because I've noticed over the years that people traveling the county roads, or as we used to call them, the back roads, they are really whizzing on down the road. I had one a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure that vehicle was heading toward me in the opposite direction, coming in my direction. And with my background, I'm pretty sure that vehicle was traveling in excess of 80 miles per hour on a county road. Speed limit on most of those is 35 to 45. On the 4 lanes, you might see 55 here and there. But as this area continues to grow and gets more congested, we really need to consider the safety aspect, because these roads are very small. They're not wide enough to really take care of all of the traffic that we have traveling on them now, especially when it's, right now we're still in the tourist season right through Labor Day. And to be honest with you, it's not like years ago when I first started coming down, we had, a season, then there was an off season. Well, now really it's just a season, because people traveling here all year long. And of course, a lot of people moving in, a lot of subdivisions being built, stores, so on and so forth. I've also noticed speeds picking up on 181 and 98, even 59. Police are out there running radar. They're out there trying to slow you down. It's not about making money. And I want to make that clear. It is truly about saving lives and preventing people from being injured. And on a final note, we are also seeing DUIs increasing in the area. Please don't drink and drive. I know you've heard that commercial for the last 50 years, but please, if you're not worried about yourself, worry about others. Really. Don't drink and drive. Even if you think you can make it home, it's better if you call somebody. Please save yourself, save someone else. And y'all, slow down. This is not like it was 20 or 30 years ago. Y'all drive safe.
Well, the night he rides in Denver, said we could not go together. Said he had a handful of saddle bucking bronc. And why would I want to tag along the road? Ain't no place to write my songs. He'll be back before I'd even know he's gone. For my first cup of coffee, he was well down the highway. At the spur of the moment, is really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. At the spur of the moment, has taken him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I'll tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. Well, I'll eat leftovers alone, won't take my eyes off of that phone. Will he make his mark and will he drink it all? No, he ain't my mama's dream, but he's everything to me. And I won't sleep a wink until I get the call. Lord knows loving him takes big skin. That's the spur of the moment is really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. Yeah, the spur of the moment has taken him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I'll tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. Yeah. There's a midnight flight to Denver. I can get there if I run. Yeah, the spur of the moment is really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. Yeah, the spur of the moment is taking him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I'll tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. It cuts deep, yeah. said we could not go together. Said he had a handful of saddle bucking bronze.
Putting on that smile again, even though I know you've had a bad day. Doing this and doing that, always putting yourself last. A whole lot of give and not enough take. But you can only be strong so long before you break. Forget about the world tonight, all that's wrong and all that's right. Lay your head on my shoulder and let it fade away. And if you wanna let go, baby, it's okay.
All right, once again, we are at the weather and the news desk here at Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio, and I'm looking at the weather, and you already know I should probably have put this on a recording so it could just repeat, because that's pretty much what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks. Now, this weekend was pretty warm, I'd say hot, actually. And we've got a lot more of that to come. Today, the high is going to be 96 with the overnight of 75, with just a very, very slight chance of some clouds and really not any moisture or rain moving in. Tomorrow, we're going to be up to 98 or 99 degrees. Woo! Stay indoors. Crank that AC down and get yourself some cold towels if you're working outside. Make sure that you're resting because it's going to be hot the rest of the week. Tuesday, 98 to 99 degrees, depending where exactly you are at the moment. 78 degrees in the overnight with just a very slight breeze, 5 miles per hour south-southwest, and only about 4% chance of rain. So forget that. It probably, we might, I mean, here along the Gulf Coast, like I've said repeatedly, you never know. It gets hot, and then all of a sudden you get a thunder boomer, boom, and then it goes away and it gets hot again. Wednesday, 100 degrees predicted for Wednesday. The lows overnight around 80. A few clouds in the sky, but mainly going to be sunny. Now, Thursday is an opportunity for some rain. Don't know how much, if it's going to be just a little, shower or a major gullywomper, as they used to say, a major rainstorms. But we have highs again on Thursday, 98 degrees, 77 in the overnight. Again, that Thursday might be the chance that we really have been looking for. I know a lot of the farmers and people who have gardens, especially now with the restrictions on water in some areas, are looking forward to any opportunity for rain. Friday, 97 degrees. The overnight, 78 degrees. Sunny with a few clouds. And once again, on Saturday, we have another opportunity for rain. Well, it's going to be 100 degrees. I hope it's going to have some rain. 100 degrees again on Saturday. The overnight, 78 degrees with some rain opportunity somewhere during that day. If you're keeping up with all of the weather, the hurricanes especially, we've had a hurricane over the weekend that came up the Pacific. We have 3 or 4 serious storms capable of producing maybe even a hurricane coming up the Atlantic. We're really watching those things close. We will update you as soon as we see those updates coming across our screen. That's your weather forecast. I hate to say it's, a repeat, but we do have a couple of opportunities for rain, a couple of chances, and we're praying for it, aren't we? That's your weather forecast from Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio.
40% of the food that we produce here in the U.S. is wasted. That's 133 billion pounds of food a year. A lot of this food gets wasted at the grocery store. If a carrot doesn't look perfectly right, it gets thrown away, even if it's totally safe to eat. But the biggest waster of all is us. On average, every American throws about a pound of food away every single day. Here are some ways you can stop wasting your food. Number 1, meal prep. You don't have to be a fitness influencer to plan out your meal. If you plan before you shop, you're less likely to find a moldy vegetable in the back of your fridge. Number 2, store it right. Storing food in the right place keeps it from going bad. And your refrigerator has those produce drawers for a reason. Become best friends with your freezer. Your freezer will hold things for a much longer period of time. Number 3, be scrappy. Literally, learn to cook with things that you would normally throw away, like carrot tops, herb stems, brown avocados, and pickle juice. You want to save money and like saving the planet? Save your scrap.
City sun goes down at night, making way for neon lights. Country boys looking at the moon. City girl is dressed just right. She may stay out late tonight. Country boy just plow today till noon. From Birmingham to Ohio, how they met nobody knows. But every now and then they get together. She used to wanna climb She walks in, they kiss and hold each other tight. Well, they know what's in store tonight. They're not someplace they have never been. From Birmingham to Ohio, how they met nobody knows. Every now and then they get together. She used to wanna climb the wall. She never really been loved at all. Not until old country came to town. She used to wanna climb the walls. She never really been loved at all. Not until old country came to town.
I'm excited this morning to share some information with you that you may or may not know. And if you're new to the area, you may have wondered why. Why do I see so many helicopters above Baldwin County? Earlier programs that we had, we kind of introduced locals and newcomers to the community in which they live. Oftentimes we live places and we're so busy with everyday life. We're here, but we're really not in tune with our environment. And some people like it that way, and others, they just don't have the time to spare to really investigate everything that our community has to offer. If you're a local and you've been here forever, or you are a newcomer and moved here recently, you may have noticed there's a lot of helicopters overhead. And a lot of people believe it's probably just the military or maybe some law enforcement, but there's a different type of reason. And today and on Thursday, I'm going to introduce you to what's really happening in the air. Really, most people probably don't even think about emergency services, hospitals, or how things really work. They just know that public safety is there if we need them. Well, Baldwin County is a growing and thriving area in South Alabama, as you know. It's uniquely situated between several large metropolitan areas. It's right between Florida and the Mississippi state line, with major interstates like I-10 and I-65 running through that connects the white sandy beaches, the palm trees, the blue-green turquoise water, and all of those great things that we've come to love about our community. Right now, Baldwin County has an explosion of population, and right now, according to the Census Bureau, we're hovering about 248,000 residents in Baldwin County, and almost 8 million visitors annually. That's a lot of people. A lot of people get here, and sometimes they get sick or they're injured. Residents also, of course, get sick, ill, have serious medical conditions, maybe have a car accident and get seriously injured, have a heart attack, a stroke. These situations occur regularly on a daily basis, and even though many of us don't really stop to think about it, those of us in public safety deal with it, see it, are part of it every single day. And while the county continues to grow, advanced medical care in the form of a trauma center has not yet caught up or been added to the landscape, even though for years it's been greatly needed. Maybe those living here and the powers to be just haven't realized the seriousness that poses. There are only 3 relatively small hospitals that serve the medical needs of all of the people who live and visit Baldwin County. North Baldwin Infirmary, that's way up there in Bay Minette area. It's a small 78-bed community facility to the north. Thomas Hospital is a 188-bed hospital in Fairhope to the west, and they do a marvelous job. They really do. And South Baldwin Regional Medical Center, the one that everyone recognizes because it's right there along 59 in Foley. It's a 112-bed facility located the closest to the beaches. All 3 of these medical facilities employ top-notch staff and are very capable of handling many medical conditions and injuries. And they're going to be the primary hospital most of the time when people are sick or injured, where the ambulance is going to take people to, whether they are residents or visitors. But the fact is, we don't have a true trauma hospital. Thomas Hospital in Fairhope is a lower level trauma center. Currently, there are 3 levels of trauma centers. And why is this really important to you? And why am I even talking about it today? Well, trauma centers is exactly where you need to go if you have a serious injury or medical condition. Currently, in Baldwin County, there are no level 1 or 2 trauma hospitals. I said a moment ago that Thomas is a trauma center. It's a level 3, the lowest certified trauma center. So where are the trauma centers in our area, and what type of illnesses or injuries would really need a trauma center? The closest certified trauma center is about 30 minutes away. USA Medical Center in Mobile. It's about 30 minutes, or a 1-hour drive over to Baptist Hospital in Pensacola. Those are the nearest true trauma centers in our region. And why is this all important? A level 1 and a level 2 hospital provides the highest level of care, and all critical patients, from those having a stroke, a severe trauma injury, such as a gunshot or a stabbing, a burn, a head wound, they've been involved in an accident and they're in very serious condition, and those involved in other types of falls, things that might affect the head or may have internal bleeding, these are all considered critical injuries, and these injuries and health conditions must be stabilized immediately. There's a small window for medical personnel to get you in to a trauma center and begin working on you. These hospitals, level 1 and level 2, are required to have immediately available all resources to stabilize and definitively treat even the most complex traumatic injury. And that includes surgical teams. They've got to be immediately ready. Not at home, not 40 miles away. They've got to be available. In the local community or a regional hospital, this is not always the case. It's not usually the case. They may have those personnel available during Monday through Friday, but they may not be available at 2 in the morning or Sunday morning at 5 a.m. A level 1 trauma center provides the highest level of trauma care to critically ill or injured persons. It is extremely important that these seriously injured patients make it to that trauma center as quickly as possible. In fact, recent statistics show that seriously injured patients have an increased survival rate of more than 25% in comparison to those not treated at a level 1 center. Imagine for a moment that a person has fallen 20 feet from the roof and hit his head and has neck and head injuries, complaining of back injuries. Well, our local fire departments respond in most areas to all medical emergencies, whether that be a car accident or someone having a cardiac event, someone who is ill, a stroke, whatever it might be. Now, in Baldwin County, not every volunteer fire department rolls out on these type of calls, but most do. And when they get there, they are the initial first responder. They do the assessment. They begin the treatment. But if that patient needs emergency care at a trauma center, well, think about this. If USA is 30 minutes on a regular drive, that's not even considering what traffic might be on the Bayway, I-10, the Causeway, might not even consider construction and all of these other things that would slow down an ambulance, even with lights and siren. And trust me, people, even with lights and siren, they don't get out of the way of emergency vehicles. They just don't. Now consider that this is an emergency. Someone over in Gulf Shores needs to immediately get to a trauma center. Can you imagine the ambulance having to drive from Gulf Shores to USA in Mobile? That would be well over an hour, even with lights and sirens. Let's say they went westward across into Florida to Pensacola. Even from Gulf Shores to Pensacola, we're talking about an extreme travel. It could be 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic, even with lights and sirens. In these severe cases of trauma, injuries, and illnesses, time is of the essence. Driving a critically ill or injured patient 30 minutes to an hour through heavy traffic, congested interstates, and back roads could substantially decrease the patient's chances of survival. In a life and death situation, every moment counts. Currently, there are 4 different medical helicopter transport in our area. On Thursday, we're going to talk about those medical helicopters, who they are, who operates them, how they operate, and what type of calls they go on. Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight. Across America and here along the Gulf Coast in Baldwin and Mobile counties, more than 75% of all firefighters are volunteers. They spend their time helping others. Around the clock, many of our volunteers respond from home, from work, and from the fire station. But just like businesses all around the country, it's becoming more and more difficult to recruit firefighters. If you want to truly help your community and make a difference, I encourage you to reach out to your local volunteer fire department here along the Gulf Coast or anywhere in the country and volunteer your time today. Unlike 20 or 30 years ago, volunteer firefighters are professional firefighters, professionally trained firefighters, and many times EMTs and paramedics. Please help your community, donate some of your time, and you'll not only make a difference, but you'll feel good about it. I know. I've been a volunteer firefighter, EMT paramedic, and law enforcement most of my life. Please reach out today, and thank you.
AM, radio on, just for a little noise. Empty house, I just needed to hear the sound of another voice. One more day, they're all running together. One more day, they're all starting to look the same. Ain't no sun, ain't no blue sky. The wind blows cold now that you've gone away. And tomorrow, just like today, there's 100% chance of rain. Yesterday won't go away. It hangs like an angry cloud over me, over and done. There was so little time allowed for all that love. You said it hurt you to give up all my love. Oh, but look what it's doing to me. Ain't no sun, ain't no blue sky. The wind blows cold now that you've gone away. And tomorrow, just like today, there's 100% chance of rain. Ain't no sun, ain't no blue sky. The wind blows cold now that you've gone away. And tomorrow, just like today, there's 100% chance of rain. Wind blows cold now that you've gone away. And tomorrow, just like today, there's 100% chance of rain.
At the news desk again this morning and making news from Baldwin County, a Loxley man had to be flown to the hospital by medevac Friday. Police said he was stabbed in the back by a housemate. Investigators said an argument started inside the home over drugs and then escalated outside in the driveway, resulting in the stabbing. Loxley police responded to the home on Peterson Lane. Police said 22-year-old Tariq Alonzo Walker was taken into custody after investigators said he admitted to stabbing his housemate in the driveway. According to police, it all started over marijuana. That's when the argument turned physical. The suspect now is facing aggravated assault, and he is being held currently in custody. In Mobile, Timothy Gerald Hall Jr., a judge's son, has agreed to a plea agreement in a 2017 murder. According to the plea agreement, Hall Jr. pled guilty to murder in Mobile County Circuit Court. The judge presiding over the case recused himself and then had Hall was sentenced to agreed of 28 years in prison. as a plea deal. He faced life in prison. The charges stemmed from a 2017 home invasion, slaying of 70-year-old Larry Willingham, whose badly beaten body was discovered in his home on Pleasant Valley Road. It had been a cold case for over a year until investigators were able to match the blood found at the scene to Hall's DNA through the combined DNA index system. According to law enforcement and the district attorney, that sped up the investigation and led to the arrest of Hall. He will spend a minimum of 28 years in prison now. A fatal accident on County Road 87 in Alberta. On Friday, we were the first to notify our readers on social media about this fatality. Police investigators now say the victim was a Gulf Shore man. This accident happened at the corner of County Road 87 and Merchant Lane. 40-year-old Kim Sung Gov was fatally injured in the vehicle when he was struck by a truck. Gov was pronounced dead at scene. Several others were entrapped in a vehicle. It took a few moments for rescuers to get them out. Aaliyah said that they are still investigating and no charges have been made at this time. Foley City Council members voted to update zoning ordinances for a mixed commercial and residential development. The update comes as part of the city's comprehensive plan, which has adopted in 2022 and calls for creating opportunities in the downtown areas through mixed-use development. The Foley Planning Commission has recommended the update in May, and the city voted in favor of the first reading on October 7th. The council then scheduled a vote on final approval at the next meeting, August the 21st. Planned development districts are designed to create more flexible regulations for mixed residential and commercial development than other guidelines might have allowed. This allows for both commercial and residential mixed in the same area. There are a lot of talk right now going on about development of a medical district as well in Foley, and a lot of things happening. City council members said they needed to upgrade the ordinances and allow better use of the available space. The Mobile Police Department invites the public to sign up for the Mobile Citizens Police Academy. The Police Academy will start Tuesday, September the 12th at 6 p.m. The 10-week course provides an up-close look at what police officers do, and it instills an understanding of how units within the department operate. The Mobile Police Department Citizens Academy is a valued program that bridges the department to the community and educates and informs our citizens about police work. The Citizens Academy helps build stronger relations with the citizens we serve, according to the Mobile Police Department. To participate, you must be a resident or work in the city of Mobile, be at least 21 years of age, have no significant arrest history, present a valid Alabama driver's license, and be willing to undergo a background check. For more information, call 251-208-2720. You can also go online at www.mobilepd.org/uploads/Mobile Citizens Police Academy application. Again, you can also call 251-208-2720. I have been involved in this type of situation and taught, and it's an excellent experience for those in the community who really want to know what police work is all about, why the police do certain things, and I think it's a great opportunity. If you live in Mobile, I would highly recommend that you participate. A father and son from North Carolina has taken the excursion of a lifetime. They will have memories forever. The father and son left Asheville, North Carolina on a 500 800-mile journey. No, not by vehicle. No, not by horseback. No, not by foot even. But by using a canoe and a john boat, they took waterways all the way down to the Gulf Coast, Mobile. The father, originally from Mobile, said he really wanted to go on this journey with his son. Clark Glenn, originally from Mobile, now living in Nashville, decided, hey, this would be a once-in-a-lifetime, unique event. There were rapids to traverse, fish to catch. Not every day was sunny, but we weathered through the storms. We had to go through locks and dams to navigate, and a little cave exploring along the way, he said, all during 2 weeks on the water. We had spectacular mornings on the Tennessee and Tom Bigby, Glenn says, and he said as they finally got to the end of the journey in Mobile, they realized their feet that they had really accomplished something and had a great time doing it. When you see news happening here along the Gulf Coast, be sure to send us a heads up. Email us at helpdesk@bluerammedia.com. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to get right back to music and a whole lot more coming up on today's program.
From coast to coast, cops are cracking down on seatbelt violations. Buckle up day and night or expect a ticket. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live, they'll be on the lookout. Cops write tickets to save lives. Click it for ticket.
This old man and me, we're at the bar and we're having us some beers and swapping out on cares, talking politics, blonde and redhead chicks, old dogs and new tricks and habits we ain't kicked. We talked about God's grace, all the hell we raised. And then I heard the old man say, God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. He said I fought 2 wars, been married and divorced. What brings you to Ohio? He said, damn if I know. We talked an hour or 2 about every girl we knew, what all we put them through, like 2 old boys will do. We pondered life and death. He lit a cigarette, said these damn things will kill me. Great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Last call is 2 a.m. I said goodbye to him, never talked to him again. Then one sunny day, I saw the old man's face, front page obituary. He was a millionaire. He left his fortune to some guy he barely knew. His kids were mad as hell, but me, I'm doing well. And I drive by today to just say thanks and pray. I left a 6-pack right there on his grave. And I said, God is great, beer is
crazy. God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy.
If your business is hiring right now and you need employees, Coastal Alabama Highway 98 invites you to send your opening, your job descriptions to us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. We will be more than happy to broadcast those on our radio programs. And if you are looking for a job, maybe we can connect you with an employer that's hiring. Send us your name, information, contact, so forth. Helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. We'll try to get you hooked up with a company that's hiring and looking for someone just like you. Remember, small businesses, big businesses, it doesn't matter. Right now, you can have all of your jobs posted right here on Coastal Alabama at no cost at all. Helpdesk at bluerammedia.com.
Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our community stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Small town.
Hey, y'all, that's going to wrap it up for Monday's program. Didn't we have a great time? We had some great music, some brand new music out of Nashville, Tennessee, and some music that hasn't even been released to the public yet. And of course, we shared a lot of events and news coming up and so much more. And really appreciate y'all listening and being here today. And I hope that you enjoyed the segment about how our community works. And we're going to have part 2 coming up on Thursday. So be there for that. We're going to be talking about medical helicopters, when and how they're used. And we kind of explained today why they're used. But we'll have more on that as we learn more about our community. Of course, when you see red and blue lights along the road, if they're on the right side, you pull to the left as far as you can. If they're on the left side or in the middle of the road, you get to the right side as quickly and safely as possible. The law says you've got to slow down and move over. If you can't get over, you got to slow down, way down. If you see workers, if you see tow trucks, the same thing. Many states have laws that say if there's any type of activity on the right or left side, you gotta slow down. Until the next time, y'all be safe, be blessed, and we'll see you back here on Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio.
Come off when heads get bowed. A home team kneels when the other team's down. When a hearse drives by, pull to the side of the road. Around here everyone knows